Okay. We should be all Gucci now. Hello again. Hello. This was an amazing read that we just had for Carrie, where she is connected to John the Baptist and is a prophet and a baptizer. If we do not allow the voice of Spirit to grow within us and move us to become powerful, we forsake something incredible. And we don't want to forsake it. We want to do the will of God. And some of us have gifts we don't even know about. Sometimes your gifts show forward in your readings, and sometimes Spirit doesn't show you. Sometimes Spirit says, okay, you're being fed truth. You're growing. You're leaving the dead world behind. You are letting and cleansing. You're going through a cleansing process. But you aren't allowed to see what your gift is yet because you would misuse it, right? Because you don't know how to work your brain or your body or your spirit or any of this stuff yet. Right? Many of us are still learning. And so sometimes you aren't shown what your gift is, but for some reason, Carrie was shown plain as day. John the Baptist, baptizer, holy person, brings the Holy Spirit into the heart, makes somebody who's lost found. All of it. And those are amazing. That's the miracle. Like a lightning strike, this lightning ignites you. Like, bam. Whoa, I'm awake now, and that's pretty cool. I remember when my best friend baptized me, she was like, you're going to start stepping into a gift. And I'm like, yeah, right. I didn't believe her at all. I just thought that the baptism was just fun. I was like, you want to go to the springs with me and do a baptism? That sounds great. I love the springs. I'll go there. I'll go underwater, play this little game, right? I mean, I don't know if it did anything, but I was just like, yeah, I'm all for it, But apparently, according to this reading, it actually does bring a spirit. Now, the people from Hawaii call the spirit manna, and the manna comes from a volcano, and lightning comes out of a volcano, and the lightning actually ignites and does stuff. You know why Moses went to Mount Sinai to talk to God? Mount Sinai used to be a volcano, they say. And so this volcano was a place where this lightning and this electricity was called manna. And this manna is the Spirit of God. And it electrifies you. Now, some people have the ability to call forward this manna and put it in you. So whether you want to use it from a religious perspective, if Christ is a portal that can bring the manna, I don't know. But I do know that according to this reading, it's true. Oh, hi, Queen Karma. I'm so glad to see you, my darling. I saw a video of yours the other day of you opening a box, and I miss your smile, and I love you. So let's go on from here. And John is still not here. Let's see what time it is, because I told him to come live around. What we're going to do is what we're supposed to do, and what John is supposed to do is going to tell you guys about Pluto coming into Aquarius. And when he comes on as a guest, we're going to do the reading, and Spirit is going to show us what's happening with Pluto. And I don't know much about it. I really haven't gotten into it. Like I said, I've never really gotten into the stars. And if it comes in my art, great, and I'll look into it. But I'm not big into, my husband reads horoscopes every day, and I'm just not big into it. I guess I have, maybe it's, I don't know if it's arrogance, but it's just like, I don't know, like, there's a planet inside me that they don't even know about, and so how could they write about those planetary alignments when they're missing the invisible planets? We see planets, there's visible ones, but what about the invisible ones? And people would say, what do you mean invisible planets? Well, yeah, isn't the Holy Spirit invisible? Well, yeah, and isn't God invisible? Well, yeah. Well, do you think there's a possibility that there are invisible planets? No. Okay, then never mind. And I know you guys invited John to come. You get the invisible planets, Queen Karma? Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I mean, the invisible mother. So the male is visible. The invisible mother is Emma Yah. She comes from Sirius B, the dog star. It's an invisible planet, and she is invisible. Sirius C is an invisible planet. So we're listening to these horoscopes that are visible. They're all male dominated. All male energy is visible. The female is invisible. Why aren't we, why isn't there a horoscope about the invisible? Well, I guess that's why we're here. Maybe we see the invisible here. Hello, hello. It could be possible. We could be wrong. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Like air is invisible, yet you can't see it. Yes, Queen Karma. Yes, it's the invisible mother. The Dogon tribe is a tribe that predates Sumerian written language. They knew about the Sirius star system. All the pyramids are faced towards Sirius B. And they called her Emma Yah. Now, this Emma Yah person has changed many names, but basically it's a place that dominates the moon. Yah means moon. So when you're thinking of Gaia, Freya, Haya, or Emma Yah, it's a place that's invisible, but it controls the moon. All right? So let's say we die from our physical body, but our invisible self is our double self. So your consciousness goes into your double. So it is true that you can't see heaven unless you've been born again, your double self. And so if you die and your consciousness goes into your invisible double self, you still exist, but you're invisible. So all these planetary alignments are visible. They're all male. Where's the invisible female? Right? And that's why I don't get into horoscopes. And even though John probably wouldn't like for me to hear, he probably wouldn't like to hear that, because John is really good, really, really good with symbology and with planetary alignments. But for me, I see beyond. I'm in the beyond section of Bed Bath & Beyond. And the beyond section is, it's like, well, there's not really a whole lot back here. It's, yeah, because it's invisible, that's why. Well, how am I supposed to buy something invisible? How am I supposed to buy into something that's invisible? Well, you don't. That's it. You just get into scrying. And that is how you bring the invisible into the visible. Hello, hello. Yeah, one's third eye has to be open. And that's all yes. Exactly. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, John should be here. Let me text him. Let me see if I can somebody at John again? I'm going to do the comments. Guest. Let me see if I can ask John to be up here. Hello, hello. Let me call John. Let me text him. I'll be right back. I just told him, come go live with me right now, exclamation mark. I hope I didn't sound like a jerk. Texting can make us sound like a jerk. Okay. Yeah, I just want him to tell you guys what he knows, and he's like so excited. Oh, thank you, True to You. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to start drawing out what Pluto is doing to us. Now, John texted me this morning and said, Pluto is affecting us worldwide. The entire age of Aquarius is being affected by Pluto, right? Now, here's a little secret before John gets on here. I think there's invisible planets, but I will be the invisible voice and John will be the visible, okay? If he comes on. Hi, can I ask how much it is for a charcoal live read? Okay, if you're a subscriber, it's only $30. But if you are not a subscriber, it's $50. And there is a wait time, and it's like a week's wait time right now. Just do it in divine timing if you feel like getting a reading. So let's put the name Pluto up here. And let's say, Spirit, how is Pluto affecting our heart chakra? Are we literally going to be done with the money system? Like, is something really for real going to change, or is this just all smack talk? Is this just somebody chewing gum, nom, 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 right? I want to know. See. All right, here we go. You ready? We want to not just talk to the planets that are visible. We also want to know, are there invisible planets? Because I have read and have seen that there are invisible planets. They're under strange domes. They're hidden. We just did a reading today of a planet that's being formed, but it's invisible. All right, you ready? Dankeschön, my darling, Dankeschön. Feel the same. I'm so lonesome without you. I recall second bottle fall. Baby, you're the best. Like the rest, it's not a test. See you, Dankeschön. My darling, Dankeschön. Feel the same. I'm so lonesome without you. I recall second bottle fall. You're the best. What we're doing is, if you're just now here, we are asking Spirit if or how Pluto is affecting our minds and if there are invisible planets that we cannot see currently. No, I don't sing this song every time. I sing a song, I sing a different song every single time. Every single time I go live, I sing a different song. And if I'm reading for you, I always hear a song in my head, and this song is always specifically for you. Oh, the line of lonely. I'm so lonely. Oh, maybe he says something else. I don't know. Okay, so I'm seeing whenever you're thinking of bodies of planets, they have faces. We relate to faces, and faces are actually planets. So when we're looking at this witch, this is a planet. That's a planet. That's a planet. Okay? She is also a planet. Now she's holding something in her hand that I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like a dragon. Maybe it's bringing in the age of, or the day of 2024. Oh, wow. Okay. I see a whole bunch of stuff now. 2024 is the year of the dragon, and it definitely looks like a dragon. Okay. Now, you guys know that there are planets that are called the Draco and all that. So this dragon is a fire. And if John was here, he would be able to tell you what the fire means as far as the Draco, possibly. But there's something that's a lie, which is the Pinocchio, about time. And there's something about time being cut like scissors. Time is being cut or something, or by the Pinocchio. One of the eyes being cut. Oh, the song was Dunkashane. Honestly, I have no idea what the song is about. I heard it once. I don't even know who sings it. I don't even know the words. I don't know anything. All right, so here's the cosmic turtle. This reflects Earth, all right? This is the face of the Earth with the shell of the turtle. If you know anything about the cosmic turtle, it is what ancients call the cosmic turtle. They say that our realm floats in space like a turtle. Okay, but why? So the dragon, there's another dragon on top of the cosmic turtle. All right, so this, okay, so then, yeah, there are invisible planets. They are invisible. The visible are dark. The invisible are light. And you can't see them, but they do affect and infect or affect everyone. And somebody should do readings only on the invisible planets. So there's a piece of paper floating through the air that's like this. And there's lightning going down this way, like fire, like lightning lighting up the water on fire. So from whatever is happening here, lightning goes into this place here. This has a line around it. It says Yah. And then it goes down here, and then it's like fire. So and the invisible planet is here. It's huge, much bigger than all the other planets. It actually has much larger influence. This planet reminds me of a cat. You remember on Alice in Wonderland, the cat that smiled, the Cheshire cat, and it was invisible? And it would come and then it would go. That's what it reminds me of. Invisible, invisible, visible, visible. Okay. Now, there are other energies here going on, and there's something written right here. There's somebody there. There are these papers, old papers being thrown away, burned papers, just fire. And old contracts. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if it's bad or not. It means, oh, Danke schön means thank you in German. Okay, thank you. All right. So there's something about a lie being an eye. And I don't know if it's something that I'm telling that's a lie, because I always say that we move past the age of Pisces, which is the body of Christ, and into Aquarius. And I always say that the god of the moon and the darkness is Oz, and the goddess is Iris. Okay? And Iris is the goddess of the rainbow, and now Iris is your eye. So there's something about a lie about Iris, that Christ is Iris. There's something about a lie about Christ. I'm wondering if Yeshua, which is Yah moon, Shua sun, if the very face of Christ is changing from Yah to Shua, which is sun, or Oz to Iris, because the eye is being cut out. So your pupil is black, and Iris, the original Moses eyes, not Moses, the eyes of Noah were white. They were invisible. Noah had eyes that when he was a little boy, he would open his eyes and the whole room would light up. He didn't have pupils. The allegory of Noah is that something happened to us where we ended up having these eyes, like holograms, and our original eyes were invisible. So if Christ was Yeshua, where we had to move through Yah, the moon, to get through to Shua, which is the ray of the sun, which is the rainbow, then there's something about an eye of Christ being cut out where the male aspect of Christ turns female into Shua, which is the ray of the sun, which is really the goddess Iris, which is that. So that's that part right there. But I don't really know. And yeah, it says Yah. Yah. And then there's a letter V. I think that this is Pluto? No. That's Pluto. That's Pinocchio. Pinocchio is Pluto. It's a little planet. Pluto is here to take the eye of Christ, which is Yah, which is the moon, and turn it into Emma Yah, or the invisible goddess. So the visible Christ, which is male, is going to change invisible. Pinocchio, Pluto, Pinocchio, is going to change female. Male, Pinocchio, female. And she's in charge of, CSW, of the year 2024, which is the year of the dragon, where the year of 2023 is the water rabbit, which is the white hair of Noah, which is the days of Noah, which is the iris, the eye. The eye. What I'm seeing is that there are things that are going to happen that are going to ignite us like a fire. And this fire ignites our soul, and it does something where we shift from male to female. Where we were under a patriarch, we're going under a matriarch, where we're shifting realities. That's what I see. Is vision a lie, like what we're seeing with the physical eyes? Let me ask, is vision a lie? Show me right here. So there's a dog. One eye is a rectangle on its side, the other, and it's white, and the other eye is a rectangle on its side and it's black. And then there's this, and it's like a robotic dog or something. This is white, that's black. We're seeing only half-truths. We see only half-truths. The true probably comes with two white eyes. I don't know. But see how her eyes are closed? Eyes open. Black eyes. Eyes closed. The eye of the dragon. The eye of the dragon. That's the eye of the dragon. It's becoming invisible. It's the invisibility cloak. She's wearing a cloak. The invisibility cloak. We will, I don't know, it looks like to me that there is also a giant planet right here. Oh my gosh. Where's that? Wow. So, we're only seeing half-truths. We should keep our eyes closed and not believe the lies. Close our eyes because the female is igniting us like a flame from within. And there are invisible planets that are doing things behind the scenes. Notice that this is an arrow pointing down also. Isn't that interesting? This says M. This one says DR. $13. I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think we're going to be ignited by a flame that pushes. There's something in the physical. This is physical. That literally happens in the physical that is flaming. But then there's the invisible that's going to counteract something. Visible, invisible. Eyes open, it's not true. Eyes closed, true. Year of the Dragon. We've shifted from, look, if we lived on the cosmic turtle and it was dominated by male energy, this planetary alignment, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, goes to breaking contracts and curses, and we go into the body of a female. This is really manifesting the age of Aquarius. That's what I feel. Isn't it interesting? Inner wisdom does know better, I believe. But I will say that whatever I come up with, John comes up with too. He has a gift that is connected to the God Who. He's the written word. And he's seeing things that are occurring just like this. And he wants you guys to know it's a good thing. And that we should be standing in our 0 point energy, standing in joy, standing in love, and purifying ourselves of low self-worth, self-importance, whatever it is that's keeping us polarized. Seek first the kingdom of God. If that's sacred geometry to you, art, music, studying symbology, focusing on nature, whatever it is, seek that. Any time you get a fake person like a Pinocchio or a scarecrow coming and saying, oh, you should worry. The banking system, this politician, that person, keep your eyes closed. Because this is something that is really good that's happening right now. And for those of us who stand our ground in faith and truth and connection in life, we're going places. And I have really good feeling. I had a wonderful feeling today. And this good feeling, I was just like, oh gosh, I feel really good. And then John went, Mary, I feel so good. And all these good things are happening. If you can let me go live today, I want to go live with you. And, yeah, it's John.Michael.1111. Something must have happened to him because he really wanted to go live with me today. We may end up doing it tomorrow. Yeah, it's John.Michael.1111. And he's making videos and everything about this. So if he doesn't come live, you won't miss it because you can go on his channel and he'll tell you everything. But I don't see him, no. Yeah, we have to stand our ground in the sense that we are nothing. Stand in your 0 point energy. And know that the male is changing female. Visible is changing invisible. Does this mean we're going to die? No. It just means that things are going to start working in our favor. I really feel that way. 144,000 are awake. Oh, I love that. It's so true. Yes. It's John.Michael.1111. Let me see if I can at him or something. Let's see. Yeah, well, anyway. Oh, you saw him this morning? Yes. Very, very highly intelligent, advanced person who can feel and see what's happening with us individually and collectively. Someone you really should listen to. Someone who... Sometimes I don't feel like I could do readings without him because he has knowledge about these symbols and these planetary alignments that I don't. Yes, the lives with John will be reposted on my YouTube channel. So I don't think he's going to make it today. I definitely have to go eat dinner soon, maybe in like 15 minutes or so. But if you look at it, there's like... These are old contracts and a new contract is right here. And this new contract is making a decision to not allow your ethereal net to get connected to anyone or anything or any idea or any program that pulls you down. It's time to ascend and believe in the unseen world and the invisible world. Yes. Yeah, John is just incredibly schooled, not only on planetary alignments, but runes and several things. And I've been studying myself as well. And John sends me information to help me advance myself. He's actually going to be sending me a book, and that book is going to help for me, I hope. But you know, I have the personality where I love to see written history and the energy behind the runes and the energy behind the planetary alignments, but I believe in the invisible. I believe behind every rune is an invisible truth. I believe behind every planet is an invisible planet. I believe in the invisible Holy Spirit. And so I don't think that our eyes see everything. And so scientists say, oh, well, if you don't see it, it doesn't exist. I don't agree. Is it time? 15 minutes, okay. I think that we keep reliving things over and over because we keep focused on the physical. It's the invisible. Because the world that we lived on, eyes open. And who has their eyes open? Pinocchio. Who's Pinocchio? Not a real boy. When Pinocchio's nose is long, isn't that a lie? There's something about this world being a lie. Now, when we break those contracts and this curse, suddenly we go into the feet of a female. One of the eyes of the male is cut off. This is Iris. And we move up, eyes closed, move up, eyes closed. She's strangling, kind of choking out this dragon. And then down from these two planets right here, lightning, fire. However, that's the visible. The invisible, spirit. They hit together like a force. You guys should take a picture, because this is something that you'll probably want to study sideways, upside down, and everything else, because there's some truths in here that maybe I'm missing, that I'm not thinking about at all. Purified by fire. Well, they say that if you are ignited by the fire of spirit, that there is no condemnation for anything that you do or say because you're filled up with spirit. So if this planetary influence is going to light a fire on our soul, the soles of your feet, fire, this reflects lies. This is truth. And but it could also reflect that Pluto is, look at the strong arm of Pluto. Strong. It's a strong energy. It's like a baptism of fire, yes. Very much so, yes. I think it's incredible. Let's look a little bit further. If you look at it, it looks like this man's arm is coming through here secretly, trying to throw something like a book in a garbage. Like trying to secretly put something, burn something, right? It's almost as if the planets themselves are having a dispute. Male and female. That's what it looks like. And it looks like the male is trying to hide something. That's my vibe. When you guys get readings from me, I'm just like, yeah, well, I see something completely different. You see more words, Queen Karma? Oh, yeah? Definitely take a picture and look at it. Yeah. I mean, if you look, there's a cross here. That could be Cygnus star system. It looks like a cross, right? And I think this is an invisible. Let's say Nibiru. They said Nibiru was going to come into our star system. Who says that it's visible? Maybe it's invisible. And Pluto is very close to us, don't you think? Like, hey, Pluto, what are you doing there? What are you doing here? Apparently, there is going to be a 5-planet alignment next week. Oh, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense. I think we walk a bridge to that planet, but not all will know how to get there. Thank you. But look at it. If that's Mars, I don't know. We go down. We are on the cosmic turtle. We go down. The arrow is pointing down, down. Past Pluto to Iris. Iris is a bridge. Did you know that? The goddess Iris is a bridge to other worlds. So that is absolutely Iris, the bridge to other worlds. Thank you for that. That's absolutely perfect. We go down over the bridge to Iris, the goddess of the rainbow. Now, like Dorothy, who was a witch, we go to Iris, the 7 colors of the rainbow. Do we still go down or do we go up? I think it looks like we continue to go down and around and up and around like that. It looks like it goes zoom, 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 like that. Yeah, like a spiritual maze. You know, the Corona Borealis is called the labyrinth. It does look like a maze, doesn't it? It looks like the pieces of a clock going around and around. A map. It's a map. Maybe it was a lie to try to remove it as a planet. There's something about Pluto being cut. And there's a crescent moon behind Pluto. There's something there. Yeah. All right, guys, well, make sure you take a picture. I really had a wonderful time reading for you guys today. I had an amazing read. We had so many amazing reads. We saw that Carrie's piece is about the invisible mother. She's invisible. And these tall people with these tall things on their head. And about how we need to purify ourselves at this time. And then we read for Deanna, who told us that we need to be feeding our spirit. We literally need to be not feeding our flesh. Feed your spirit. Frequency, sound, aromatherapy, going underwater, sun gazing, meditation. This is our time to be really ignite ourselves. And then Ariel has a birthday cake on her head with flames on top. And she had a locket that was the heart of the Tin Man. And this is a time of steam and the red color of the heart and all of that. And this is about stepping on the world of the dead and the upside down world through the waters of Aquarius. And so there were ant people, and that's a world that is invisible. It was a swirling planet, and there's invisible people in there and an invisible planet under a dome, like a firmament that's a triangle, and a fake sun, not a real sun. Isn't that funny? So there's been a lot of things today telling us about these planetary alignments. And when you look at face, and even this, and the dragon, they're all planetary alignments talking to us. They're not just a story of your life. It's how these energies affect us in the visible and the invisible way. So when you see the invisible rabbit and the invisible alien behind there, these could possibly mean invisible planets that aren't spoken about or even known about because only the invisible knows about it, I guess. But so why does Pluto look invisible? I don't know. Oh, well, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here, Queen Karma. I love you. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. We will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're having a class and a reading, and we're going to be kind of doing a lot of things because we're gaining subscribers. And these subscribers are going to be part of our retreat, part of our, we're going to have retreats where you come to Florida. We're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be learning about making high vibe products to be self-sustained, self-sustaining ideas, but also to learn to become the oracle and the scryer. And there's some secrets that I don't want to tell just anyone. This is a subscription only group that I will promote once I get about 100 subscribers. When I get about 50, maybe 50. When I get 50 subscribers, we will have a private group, and this private group will have a private talk about things that I can't say. All right? And I want you guys to know it, but I want it to be the right time. All right? You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support and your love. And we'll make sure to get John here hopefully tomorrow or Monday because I know he really wanted to tell you guys about Pluto. So, yeah, keep ascending, keep twirling, keep spinning. Know that we are all divinely meant to be together. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Focus on a dodecahedron in your heart and around your body. It'll help, I promise. Okay, bye-bye.